welcome back to another exciting episode of What's Your Love Story. And today's guest is my girl, my homegirl, my friend, Jessica. Hey, Jessica. We're going to have a bunch of hand claps and all that stuff. I'm glad that you decided to come in and help me with my little baby.
Of course, I'm super excited for it.
Are you excited or are you?
I'm excited. I'm nervous. This is my first time ever being on a podcast or anything like it. So it's really fun and interesting. And when you asked me, I was like, ooh. You almost feel like a celebrity.
Come on, celeb.
Like, oh, okay.
Yes.
Sure. You want to hear from
ma'am.
me?
I do want to hear from you. But before we get started, I always like to big up and shout out First Christian Church of Winston-Salem, Pastor David. I'm sorry. Yeah, Pastor David. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking it was another name. But anyway, so just like to shout him out and thank him for this opportunity for allowing me to record my podcast here. So thanks again. Yay.
We appreciate it.
Yes, we definitely do. All right, so we're going to get this baby started. So first of all, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm Jessica. I am 26 years old, single right now.
Come on, single.
I have a 3-year-old daughter. So if you like kids, hit me up.
All right. So this is going to be What's Your Love Story dating edition. All right. Okay. And you are also the proud owner of?
Yes, I am the business owner of Salt Beach. It's a halotherapy and spa. So we do dry salt therapy. It helps with the respiratory system. We have a lot of people who were affected by COVID come in and help with their breathing, get it back together. It helps with psoriasis, eczema, all of that stuff. So it's great. And I also do facials. So I make you glow and feel good.
And then go to a salt room
Yes.
and get your respiratory system together.
Yeah.
Sounds like a winner to me. Brian will
Yes.
be coming soon.
Awesome.
Okay, so we're going to get this thing started. So you mentioned that you are single.
I am.
Okay, so are you single by choice?
That's a hard question.
Started off hard.
I guess not by choice. I am currently looking.
Okay.
I would like to be in a relationship. I'm definitely ready for one right now. Men are just
Come on.
they're
Spill it.
interesting nowadays.
Spill it.
Dating is really tough out. It's out here in these streets.
In these streets.
Dating. It's just like they say that they know what they want. I'm very direct on what I'm looking for, and they say that they're down for it, and then later down the line, it's like, oh well, I'm not actually ready for that, and then you're just like, why'd you waste my time?
You
then?
really wasted my
Like,
time.
okay.
So then that'll lead me to this question.
Yes.
You mentioned that you are direct with what you want. What is that?
I just want someone. I have been used to leading in my relationships or relationship that I had. And so I want a man that can lead and I can honestly trust to lead. I haven't had that, and I'm super goofy. I like to joke. I'm, just fun, bubbly. I like to do all that stuff. So I want someone that can kind of match that energy, calm me down when I need to be calm, kind of direct me because I can get off track sometimes. So someone to be like, hey, let's focus back over here kind of thing, and just kind of grow and, build a life together. We don't necessarily have to have more kids. You can come with kids. I'm open to that. But I don't know if I will personally have any more kids myself.
Got you. So you said that you want somebody that can lead. So how do you think, how hard would that be, though, for you to actually allow someone to lead you?
That's a good. I think if they can prove to me that they can lead, they can. Hey, I got this. I can handle it. Like when you say you can handle it, you truly can handle it. Then I'll be like, okay, well, you can handle it. But if you're showing like, I'll probably give you a 30-day trial or something just to see, and then
Come on, 30 days.
if it works out, then I'm like, okay, you're good. You got the job. So I think that's more my route. I try not to micromanage, but I can be a micromanager. So I'm trying not to be.
You said 30-day trial. I love it. I love it. So do you have any relationship role models, like anybody that you have seen in a relationship that you want to not necessarily be like, because you know
Be
everybody
like,
has you know
yeah.
troubles and you know things in relationships, but is there a relationship out there that's like, you know what?
Like couple goals.
Yeah, thank you.
I honestly, I take from all relationships. I'm one of those people, like, I don't look at one particular relationship because, you know, every relationship is different and everyone goes through their own things. So I kind of like look at it as like a whole with people with their relationship. So I don't have anyone in particular where I'm like, oh yeah, I want to be like them, you know, kind of thing, because I don't know.
So your parents' relationship, like their marriage, their relationship, how did that your views, like their relationship, did that kind of warp your views on marriage, or make you say, you know, oh, I want to be like
Yeah, it definitely did. My parents were married for 15 years, if I'm not mistaken. So that's a long time to be married. Unfortunately, they did get a divorce, and like leading up to the divorce was like terrible. Like I always say, like my childhood wasn't bad, but when it was bad, it was bad. And it was around that time that they were leading up to their divorce. And so I think my viewpoints on like marriage kind of changed after that. I'm open to marriage. I don't feel like I need it though. And I feel like the right person can change my mind on that. I do feel like if I met the right person, I would be more than open to getting married. But I'm also like, I was engaged before, and it was just kind of like, I mean, if you want to, we can, but I don't see the need for it.
Not if you want to.
I don't.
So he got down on one knee, asked you, and you said, you know,
yeah,
maybe,
sure,
I guess.
Sure,
you know, if that's what you want.
You know, I was also put on the spot in his parents' garage, so
well, that's what it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to know.
True, but it was just the circumstances were a little not what I expected in my head of if I were to get proposed to, like a rabbit and a dog looking at us.
Okay, a rabbit and a dog. Well,
down on one knee. Will you marry me? And I'm just looking like, yeah, let's do it. Yeah, you know, his parents right out the door.
So the parents weren't even in there.
Oh no, it was just us two. He was like, hey, come to the garage. We were visiting his parents, and it's my daughter's dad, by the way. We were visiting his parents, and he was acting a little weird that day, but he's always weird to me, so I didn't really think anything about it. And then he was like, hey, come into the garage, like the dog needs something. And I'm like, okay, sure.
That was his way of luring you into the garage.
Like, sure. And I go in there, and I'm like, she looks fine to me. Like, what's wrong with her? You know, they had a bunny, so the bunny was in the garage with us. So I'm like, okay, you know. And
the bunny and the dog is the audience.
Yeah, so then he gets down, does his little, like, oh, I love you speech. And I'm just like, we're doing this right now. And I did say yes, and there were tears, but
from you or him? You're kind of hard to cry. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not just gonna cry.
It was, I guess, a mixture of the both of us. Like, I was, you know, and you have those happy feelings. So it's like, okay, that's that person there's a person that wants to spend their life with you, and that is like a happy moment, and it does make you feel good. But I was like, 19 at the time when he proposed to me. So we were both still very young, and we didn't know what we wanted.
So were the dog and the rabbit happy?
Oh, they were, yeah, you know, clapping for us, woof woof and everything. So it was great.
That woof woof. I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it.
Great.
Okay, so then, if you don't mind, like, so then what did you start planning immediately?
Oh yeah,
or?
I was planning. I had a guest list written down. We wanted it back in our hometown in Jacksonville.
Okay.
So he was big on the more traditional type of wedding. I'm not very traditional, so we kind of compromised. He wanted it at a church, his church in particular.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, well,
I remember that conversation.
Your church is a little different from what I'm used to. But sure, we could try it out. So yeah, I was looking around, calling for venues. So I was taking it seriously.
Okay.
But things just started going downhill with me
Okay.
and him. We both really needed to work on a lot of things. I
Okay.
wasn't the most nice person during those times. I was kind of toxic, I'm not gonna lie.
Right.
So we kind of had to work on some things
Yeah.
and ended up calling off the engagement and just never talked about it ever again
Okay.
when it came to marriage. Like, still together, but never talked about like getting
Yeah.
married ever
Yeah.
again. So
So what is it going to take for, because you mentioned that the right person could probably change your mind. So what is it going to take? What is that person, what does that look like?
I would have to feel very sure, very secure in our relationship. And they not only have to love me, they have to love my daughter
That's
as well.
right.
She comes with me, and, you know, if you don't get along with her and you guys don't fit, then it's definitely not going to work with
Right,
us.
right.
So I would just have to honestly feel like, yeah, I can trust this person, and I like feel safe with this person. So I haven't got that yet.
Yeah, okay.
I would like it. You
Yeah.
know, there's a few people I've talked to, and I thought it was leading up to that, but it doesn't work out. I always tell Phaedra, like, I feel like I'm always talking to someone new whenever I talk to you. And it's always, oh, yeah, this guy's great. I think he's the one. And then, like, a little bit later, it's like, oh, yeah, we're not talking anymore.
So I'm guessing the guy that you were telling me about before, you guys are no longer talking.
We're friends.
Okay.
I finally asked the question, like, well, what are we? Because
Yeah.
I never asked that, and I
Yeah.
wasn't sure, and I was ready to take those next steps. And he was just kind of like, well, I'm in my own head about taking on that like stepdad role when it comes to Victoria, and you know, I'm nervous and I'm not sure about it. I don't think I'm ready for it, which I completely understand.
yeah.
But also, I was never one to pressure him or
Yeah.
make him feel like he had to be. Like, I never was like, hey, you have to do this or
Yeah.
have to do that. So it coming, like, I understood it, but I was also like, well, where is this coming from? Because I
Right,
never,
right.
like, even.
Yeah, because I can't even see you doing
Yeah,
that,
I'm like, I
you
never
know?
do that. So
That's
we
interesting.
decided to just be friends.
Well, that's good. So y'all gonna, meet up or anything like that, or that's not
For me,
anything-
once someone does that, I just kind of, that turn off kind of comes on, and then
Okay.
it's just like, okay, well, yeah, then we'll keep it at a friend's level then, unfortunately. But like, okay, like,
Okay.
that's just
So
what it's
ideal
gonna be.
mate. So what does the ideal mate for Jessica look like?
Ideal, physical wise, I'm very open to the physical part. I like any ethnicity. I like any size, big, small, medium. I will take it all.
Big ups to the big dudes.
You gotta love them. So I'm not against any. I think more so like you just have to be open and have a good communication. And I always attract people that need healing, and
Oh,
I'm
okay.
tired of trying. My mom, she told me one time, she's like, you can't fix everybody.
Girl, you are not Iyanla Van Zandt.
I just had to finally like just listen to her on that, because I always
Okay.
am like, okay, what's wrong? Like, let me try to help you and let me fix it, and maybe I can figure it out. And then I'm more stressed because it's like,
Right.
all right.
Yeah. So then do they try to help you? Like, are they there for you?
Not really, but also because I just kind of deal with my own stuff. I'm
Okay.
like, I'll help you, but when it comes to me, I'm like, I
Yeah,
can figure it
you
out.
definitely
you
do
know.
that. You definitely do. I'm sorry, we got off topic.
Yes.
Ideal guy.
Ideal. So he just has to be. I need someone that's a little bit more adventurous than me. Lately, I've
Okay.
been going out more. I'm more of an introvert. I like to be a homebody, but I've been going out a little bit more. But I need someone to kind of keep pushing me out of my comfort zone and making me a little social butterfly sometimes, you know. But I also like someone that's fine with staying home, watching movies, cuddling, and
Yeah.
all that stuff. Someone that is, you know, career focused as well. You don't have to have it all figured out,
Right.
but have a direction. Like,
Okay.
go somewhere, and I can kind of meet you there, you know. But not knowing what you're trying to do with your life at our age is just kind of like, come on, let's Let's figure it out just a little bit,
Yeah.
you know. So then,
I'm over here giggling because I know for a fact that you are not the cuddle bug. So for you to say sit on the couch and cuddle, I'm over here in my skin giggling so hard because you are not that person.
I'm ready for it. I'm so sick and tired of just laying there, and I'm like, someone just hold me. I'll be the little
Somebody,
spoon.
anybody.
Anybody.
Oh, you say you'll be the little spoon.
I'll be the little spoon. Just hold me. So I'm just ready for it. I'm ready to be that, like, oh, sweet bear, and, you know, all those cute
Jessica, I can't even see you doing that. That is so funny to even hear.
I want that because my last relationship, it's funny because I was the type where he's like physical touch, like always hugging,
I was getting ready to ask about.
And he'd be like,
that.
"Can I have a kiss?" And I'd give him one. He's like, "Can I have another?" I'm like, I just gave you one. Like, why are you asking for another one?" He's like, "Is there a shortage of kisses?" I'm like, "Well, no, but I just showed you, you know, like that's me, you know."
So with that, what is your what's the word? The Lord Jesus, love language.
My love language?
Yes.
I'm very much so a words of affirmation and acts of service kind of person. And when I say acts of service, I mean like, hey, I know that you worked really hard today, so I made dinner, or, you know, things like that. I cleaned the house for you, or, you know, let me rub your feet, you know, something like that. It doesn't have to be anything crazy.
Right.
Words of affirmation. I just like being told I'm doing a good job, honestly.
Yeah.
And like I'm doing good, and hey, you're a great mom. And because I didn't hear that from my daughter's dad too much.
Okay.
And it's like, you know it, but sometimes it's nice.
Oh no,
to
you do
hear
want to
it.
hear it.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank you, please.
Yeah.
You know, just a little bit. That's like you see me. You know.
Yeah. Notice me.
Yeah. Notice something. Jesus. So
yeah.
do you have any? Has there been anyone that has given you like relationship advice, like the best advice you've been given?
The best advice? I mean, I honestly, talking to you helps me a lot. If I'm being honest.
I'm so glad I'm a thug now because I would be crying.
Like, talking to you, 'cause it's like I can talk to you openly about things and just like, hey, this is how I'm feeling, and you just give me the great advice and like, oh, well, maybe this and that, and have me look at it at different perspectives of
And that's what I try to do, even for myself.
Yeah.
You know, I try to look at all angles, you know.
Yeah.
So, and by the way, everybody, fun fact about Jessica, I was the one that told her she was pregnant.
Yes, she was.
Yes.
That was
I told her she was pregnant.
an emotional roller coaster.
Oh.
I was a mess.
A big old mess. I was like, Jessica?
We were just talking.
Because it was like kind of like it was patterned after when I was pregnant.
Yeah,
because I think you said you were eating. It was something you said you were eating
popsicles.
And I was eating. I ate popsicles. All I wanted was orange popsicles and high C orange.
Yeah.
Before I found out I was pregnant.
Because we were just like chilling. I'm like, I've been really tired lately. I don't know why. My boobs kind of hurt, but you know, that's whatever. But popsicles, I've been like slamming popsicles. And she was like, popsicles. I ate a lot of popsicles when I was pregnant with Ryan. I'm like, oh, really? Still not thinking anything of it. Like, okay, cool, yeah. She's like, you might be pregnant. And I was
She was
just
like, no.
no. I was like, no, I'm not. But I'll take a test just to humor you. I'm not though.
And I gave her the
my
advice
God.
my mom said. She was like, are you practicing not getting pregnant? And she was like, no. I was like, then you're trying. You're trying to get pregnant. And then I think, was it the no? It wasn't the next. Was it the next?
I think it was the next day
because I was off and I actually went and got my hair done.
Yes.
And she came to the car crying.
Oh my God. She was like, she rolled down her window. She was like, so? And I was just like, I just started crying. I couldn't even say anything.
I was like, yay! Meanwhile, she is a mess.
I was crying. It was.
Oh my God.
It was bad. It was really bad.
And the weeks that led up to you having to tell your parents.
Oh my God.
Because your dad just happened to be in town.
Yeah, my dad was coming back from Korea. You know, I had to tell my mom, and we weren't on great terms at the time.
Ooh.
And I'm like, they're gonna kill me. Like, like they're not gonna be happy about
Child.
this. And
But they did
yeah,
not.
they took it very well. It's
Yeah.
surprising my dad took it very well. I was
Yeah.
not expecting my dad to take it as good as he did, but he was just kind of like, okay, all right, this is happening then. I'm just looking at him like, what?
Meanwhile, you have busted into tears. It's
I
just
was-
over.
I'm just, he's like, did you kill somebody? Why are you crying like this?
Ooh, that was so funny.
Yeah,
that was
it
so
was- it
funny.
was-
But yeah,
it was a roller coaster.
that's awesome though. But
It is.
but yeah, so Miss Victoria.
Oh my gosh.
Miss Victoria.
Yes.
So she is getting big,
Very, yeah. She's already half my height. She's gonna be super tall like her dad.
like her dad, her twin.
Yes, she's super sassy, very opinionated 3-year-old.
3-year-old. Jesus. Wow.
Super fun though.
She
Very
just had a
fun.
birthday.
She did. April
Oh, I
12th.
missed it.
Yes.
And it's on my calendar.
It's okay.
Oh.
We didn't do anything crazy.
Oh, y'all didn't?
We did.
Okay.
We went to
okay.
Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay. Oh, Victoria.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I'm usually better than that.
Oh,
though.
you're fine.
But anyway.
I didn't do much.
I can't believe it. Okay, so as far as Victoria, I know it's
Mm-hmm. important
that whoever you date or get in a serious relationship with, that is definitely important that they have a relationship with her.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
She likes them.
Oh yeah, because she will let you know if she doesn't like you.
Yeah, she is pretty sassy.
Yes.
So how important is it that your family, like your mom,
Oh,
your
that's
dad, your brothers?
really important. I'm very family oriented. My family were close. My brothers already, after the breakup with Victoria's dad, they're already more on alert and more involved because we weren't very involved. And I'm actually listening. I didn't listen much to their advice my last relationship because they were giving me advice and warnings, and I'm just like, I'm in love, so
Leave me alone.
yeah, leave me alone. I got this. So this time around, I am like, hey, what do you guys think about this? Or, what's your opinion on this? So you have to get past my brothers. Like, my dad, you have to worry about my dad, but my dad, nah. My brothers are their actual tough ones.
Okay.
Yeah, they're, because they don't play about their sister, and they most definitely do not play about their niece. So
yeah.
they are going to ask the tough questions, and they are going to grill you and make sure that
As they
you are
should.
for us.
As
you
they
know,
should.
so.
As they should. Nothing like brothers.
Yeah, they're the
Nothing like
best.
brothers.
I
They
really love
are.
my brothers.
Yeah. I think I'll keep them.
Yeah,
I think
I'll
mine.
keep them. They were a little iffy growing up, but as adults.
But oddly enough, me and my super producer over there, we were the closest because
Yeah.
we were the babies, so to speak.
Yeah.
And so we were the closest, and we still are. We still
Yeah.
are pretty close. And hence, him being my super producer,
Awesome.
working for cookies. So
They are
so,
really good.
Yes. Plug to fan
Yes,
favorite.
get them.
But anyway, so for this episode,
Yes.
episode 1, we're gonna end episode 1.
Awesome.
Can you stick around for a few more
I can
episodes?
stick 'em around.
All right, so guys, come back for episode 2. I promise it's gonna be good.
Super fun.
All right, yay! Thanks again, Jessica.
No problem. Thank you.